To order the school committee meeting of December 17th, 2018. It is 6 o'clock. This meeting is being both audio and videotaped. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And let's do our roll call, starting to my left.
Jake Liberty, student rep.
Bill Fonseca.
Sarah Trulio.
Gregory Thompson.
Rich Ficero.
Gordon Smith, Superintendent of Schools.
Elizabeth Marcy Boucher.
Pamela Blair, Assistant Superintendent for Business.
Kathy Salati, Recording Secretary.
Thank you all. Moving to item number 2.1, approval of November 19th, 2018 regular session meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
Move to approve the November 19, 2018 regular session meeting minutes.
A motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Second, thank you. Discussion. And Ms. Slade, as you know, I will be abstaining.
Yes.
Okay, hearing no discussion, all those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? 401 there, Ms. Saletti, thank you. Committee and subcommittee communication. Let's start with you, Ms. Marcy Boucher.
Jeez, I don't really have anything.
Wow,
Well,
okay.
I did go to the Birchland's band concert, which I just adore those. Those are wonderful events, so I did enjoy that.
Mr. Thompson.
I actually have nothing, so thank you though.
Ms. Trulio.
I saw one of the winter concerts at Meadowbrook, and the students were well prepared and singing their little hearts out. And then I was also able to attend the Festival of Trees, where the Meadowbrook chorus was also performing. And they did a really nice job down
It's
there.
moved, right?
It's moved, so the new
Yeah, it's a-
venue was nice, and
Yeah.
the kids were a little nervous at first, but then they settled right in and really provided the audience with a nice performance.
Mr. Fonseca.
Last Friday, I had an opportunity to be one of the judges for the senior projects. I mean, all 6 presentations that I judged were phenomenal. I mean, it's amazing how this program has grown since its inception, and how the kids have really, really taken it serious, and they do a phenomenal job at it. So it was definitely a good time.
Mr. Brady.
Yeah, so last Friday and Saturday night, the East Long Meadow High School Drama Club hosted a production of Play On, which is a comedy show. And overall, it was a very successful event, and the drama club raised some money with the hopes of performing a musical in the spring. So that was very successful. And also, just to reiterate, senior project presentations were held last Thursday and Friday, and from I can hear, they're very successful, and a lot of students are getting their minds on their career track, and I believe that's a very positive thing to see in students planning out their future. So, yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Can I just get 2 items? I did attend, as Mr. Fonseca did, the senior presentations, and I had a nice snippet. I had Mr. Is it Zilch?
Yeah.
Is the instructional technology teacher,
Instructional technology
was
specialist.
working with one of the students, and we had a virtual tour, 3D. It was amazing.
Really?
My stomach actually got nauseous, taking us all around the mountains and everything. It was wonderful. So that was quite a thing. And secondly, I've got to stop going to games. I went to the hockey game, and the team lost. So anyway, that was it. Everybody set?
Basketball's playing tonight.
Actually, I was thinking, I was impressed that when I was doing the senior projects, there was a student that graduated with my kids that was judging projects.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
oh
coming
my
full
gosh.
circle.
Yeah, so they're coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
coming
nice.
full circle.
Yeah.
Nice to see alumni
Yeah.
coming back to do that.
We have quite a large audience here, so is there any opportunity to visit address the committee? I guess there's none. We are moving right down to new business. New business, 7.1, paraprofessional contract, Unit E, approval of amendments. Do I have a motion? Sarah?
Sure. Move to approve the paraprofessional contract, Unit E, approval of amendments.
Yeah, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Discussion. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? We're unanimous. 7.2, revision of policy GDG, part-time and support staff employment. Mr. Smith, you want to?
So, in your packets, you have a revised version of policy GDG, which covers basically the hourly rates for personnel that are part-time and some that are substitutes, such as you have the part-time lunch and recess monitors, you have substitutes for our cafeteria personnel, substitutes for paraprofessionals, substitutes for custodians, substitutes for our secretaries, and then substitute nurses. And generally what we do is we revise this for a 3-year period, and given that minimum wage is going up January 1st of 2019, that knocked us into a revision of this policy.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Do I have a motion, please?
So I move to accept the part-time and support staff employment changes to GDG.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second?
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? Unanimous again, Ms. Saletti.
Actually, I do have a question. Is this something that should be on and the actual policy, or should it be like,
-R.
yeah, so that we don't have to change, you know what I'm saying? Something to think about,
Well, I think because it's actual
because the numbers
budgetary item,
change, it's okay.
I think it's something that the school committee should, just budget falls under your
No, but you know how
auspices.
like it
You're
should be
saying
like a
include it in
separate
the-
type of document?
Well,
Right, generally if you have something, you have the file and it says -R.
Right.
Those are procedures off of
Off of
the
it,
the
yeah.
policy. These really aren't procedures, these are setting
Okay, we only
actual
have to change them
wage.
once every couple
yeah,
of years.
because
All right.
it's just, if you did that, then you'd have to revise the policy and approve it.
Right.
It'd be just an additional step.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I was thinking, because how like we try not to have numbers in the policies
Right, because
itself.
when we fleshed out the policies, we pulled a lot of that out.
Right.
And to
Okay.
Mr. Smith's point, you really can't put it anywhere because it's not
No, has
like a
nowhere to go.
procedure or anything
Okay.
else.
All right, no biggie.
Moving along, 7.3, Maple Shade 4th grade field trip to Connecticut Science Center, Hartford, Connecticut, April 11th, 2019. Mrs. Smith.
So this is a trip, just as you said, Mr. Fitzgerald, that's scheduled for Thursday, April 11th. It's Maple Shade students. They have 14 adults accompanying about 101 students. They give you, if you look at the letter from Mr. Fredette, the different standards that this trip would comply with, and it also gives you costs as well as timeframes as you flip through.
I didn't see what the cost is for a student, because they checked off PTO and student fees. Do we have a cost for student fees? I looked this over the other day. I didn't see anything.
I don't have a set cost, because I think they're working with the PTO to offset that cost.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know that they've come to a final agreement on that.
And the school was comfortable, given the trip falling within the MCAS testing window, with that selection of,
I think Mr. Fredette's going to be scheduling around the trip
okay.
so that it doesn't impact. They do try to, during the MCAS testing window, try to give off days
Okay.
so that they can allow the students to sort of shake off the consistent testing.
Move to approve the Maple Shade 4th grade field trip to Connecticut Science Center in Hartford, Connecticut on April 11th, 2019.
I'll second.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second?
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
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 Opposed? Unanimous again, Ms. Saletti. 7.4, waiver of policy GCGA-R for long-term substitute for ELHS foreign language position. Mr. Smith, you want to summarize that for us?
Sure. So this is dealing with a position that we've recently posted, a .6 Spanish teacher, long-term substitute, basically running from January to June. The high school's finding it challenging to find a qualified individual to take that position, so they've started to outreach to retired teachers who would be able to take this position even with their retirement, given the fact that it's lasting for less than a full school year. And what they would like to do is waive the 30 consecutive days at the per diem sub rate.
Do I have a motion, please?
Move to approve the waiver of policy GCGA-R for long-term substitute for the ELHS foreign language position.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed? We're unanimous. Wow, that's it, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, that's it for
Well,
the
and
calendar year
If-
2018.
and Friday's a half day.
Friday is a half day.
Once again, Mr. Bitter, we always enjoy having you here. Mr. Mackey, thank you for all your hard work. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second.
Second, any discussion, other than happy holidays?
Yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned unanimously again, Mr. Levy. Nice job.